The roadway behind me, Wayne Avenue, represents a historical boundary between what's now called the Oregon District and the Haymarket area. The two neighborhoods are about roughly the same age, although this neighborhood is closer to Oregon. The Erie Canal was settled by German immigrants who kept it clean, prosperous up until the flood of 1913, at which time it began to decay and take on the characteristics of the Haymarket neighborhood with its crime, vagrancy, substance abuse, prostitution issues. This corner of Filth and Wine became known as Filth and Wine by the 1950s, and the area was used as temporary housing by Appalachians until they could get Appalachian immigrants until they could get their feet underneath of them. The building behind me was built in 1839. It's the longest continuously inhabited tavern building in the city of Dayton, meaning it's been occupied the longest. It was closed in 1969 due to a shooting. Was purchased by the child of Appalachian immigrants and rehabbed. That white building with yellow trim behind me is the oldest continuously occupied storefront in the city of Dayton. It was built in 1851. It was occupied by I believe Brown's Hardware, Bruce's Hardware, until 1962. In the late 1960s, part of the building collapsed, but the owners decided to salvage what was stabilize what was left and rehab it, and it still houses a business today. That's kind of a metaphor for this whole neighborhood, because in the 1960s, the city of Dayton began to use aggressive code enforcement, and eminent domain to acquire properties in this neighborhood with the intention of leveling it the way they leveled the Haymarket district. But 1969 was the last year the United States produced more oil than it consumed. Inflation set in with the expenses of the Vietnam War and space race. Urban renewal couldn't happen anymore, and with the threat of government intervention off of its back, urban pioneers moved in, revitalized this whole neighborhood. And today, just as that building is in operation, the Oregon, despite being partially demolished, the Oregon district is still healthy despite being partially demolished. Have a good day. I'll holler at you later.